Hello everyone, nabonsawin ko pa last video ato voice based recent SSC exam ho question in a solve ko hiin suggestion ibet na hile banking ay lawa hile narration topic dapat ding ti hiin hizong le subject verb agreement hi itay na akong sot himtain first topic hin na general ding ay bangin past questions akihoy na po ibol ka na po ben hizi ato to the leading latest questions to 2025 ahong hiin 2025 SSC question ho kabat ahile subject verb agreement base ya tam mama zingin bolo pamo ka sain hizi ato topic tha ay lo ahile banking event masang bacho subject verb agreement base ahe 2025 SSC steno CHSL chutale selection post ahe CJ lahin na abo na he compile thejan kan compile question phabe pi na video hi question hi ang tamding zia hi whiteboard a zia hi le izia irap na ka hi in ai lawa hi bui huina inconvenience tampium zin izia chu tu ne hi no na hi kan zi thoding 80 say diham faceless hong hi de hin na subject verb agreement part 1 to 7 benai lo ho bang chun iket sab zo lo du be hi na azi chu part 1 to 7 ko bola ho 30 rules hindi cha ham khat hin hizong le part 7 chan video sagi kana sim hin ji every rule for each rule to sentence example detail for every rule kapi hin na ji detail ta discussions ong inene ta vin hizi chun tunya hi rule khat kan se ai le just reference hi chu hi kan tiding but hi rule to detail kan bia detail ho a rules of si cho kan state lo di hin hizi chun koi tabang subject verb agreement based part 1 to 7 benai lo yung ba hile beginner fresher hi ba hile bang ibet ti ngai na khuti lo hile direct achieve it ba hile piam ha sadi piam ning kital men na ning kital ding subject topic ha ta la na khuna gel di hi hizi chun ama bang senior aspirant ai lawa hile new subject verb agreement part 1 to 7 hoita ana bia ai lawa hile rules of si familiar ta ho hoita he hoding abang chu abaya hong bai ding practice may tabang hong hidden na chuchu ikipat masang waga sa hintin ay pihila ang pan pe nga zing hintin let's start tsalaya hi SSC nando steno ay CHSL CGLT hoy kan zi ta point zi chu kipin hilawang chu direct zi the piam phat zong lut na copy paste sam phat zong bo the ay banga to akizi thoi zi a hi phat lut na ma zingin hi zi a chu abo na bang hi SSC 2025 question hi ti chu hi diva kazi lo ja chu hi diva ka hin se hintin ai pihla question 1 in pan ta hite first question ahin the manager together with his staff have gone for lunch subject verb agreement base hi hit zi uchun first let us identify the subject singular ham plural ham and then let's check whether it agrees with the verb or not na ale chilaya verb ini uhi ama sapay na have ito this is have a basic hizong le khabe ga se vai ben verb kiti popo chu singular hi na dinga s sound om ditiu chu na chu bang chu very basic hin na mel chi utin ale to hi verb ini uhi have ito have hi s sound om lo ja chu chi hi plural na ale subject below hand the manager together with his staff subject 1 along with together with as well as kiti ho plus subject 2 o umphat hi le rule is a ho chu akika hi tampiu min chu detail in video ha chun ana betawin na hi chi ho rule in I follow to biham tile the verb always agrees with the first subject na first subject ipinibam the manager which is singular this is the case I have loading answer should be option 3 error lies in option 3 have loading it should be has a reason to the manager singular is it sige don lo and the next question one of the questions were very difficult one of rule is a wacho iha se mama jing ben one of akiti popo hile followed by plural subject abana singular verb iti na kutia hile one of plural subject questions dita ele verb where singular hi ngaya hile s sound om dig so error lies in option 2 this singular form of where will be was abana 3 Neither of the two brothers are trustworthy. Question 3 azong hi two are rule i-follow peno. Hiti mama i-follow do. One of, either of, each of, neither of, either of. Akiti padle. Verb should always be singular. Kutia hile. Are should be is. Question 4. She is one of the best singer in the city. Silaya isay tamang bacho. One of followed by plural subject iti utula. Kutia hile. She is a verb padita adilaw to subject. One of the best singers. So error lies in option 3 hiding. Singer hilauding. It should be singers. Plural form. Abana 5. She gave me a good advice. Countable, uncountable now na inisay tawin. Advice, information, baggage, luggage, water. Adang dang izan ham kaphabe pinisay tawin. Advice di dito specific ta emphasis ka bola. Examples ang kana piitan dito na value. Advice gito to uncountable head dito. Advice is loading plus it should take singular verb. And let's try value hen. Amahin verb at sumanilo. She hito gave dita. Me what a good advice. A kiti hi pisenam. A pen katyahila without stating the number 1 tinihito. And ito so she gave me one good advice na tinihito na. Advice uncountable hi 1 naman form tayo. So chihila do dio. Option 2 error. Ele iti rephrase ibol teba. Chi singularize na bol no mahile. Nan so A dari ay kaya she gave me good advice on potato his only A naman num te dia hila chun. She gave me a piece of good advice na titay na singular na bol no mahile. Pluralize hila many pieces of ang hitia. Ala question 6. Question 6 sahi ipirul ham akimang to. Collective noun is eva to. First, collective noun generally they take singular verb. It is na singular verb lazio. Ay mga amho ki ka division ng mahile. Plural verb la dito jo. Ay mga atum na IP say kit bang. Division si hen lang si hi isang le. Police. Police to cattle akiti po po hile amani. Collective noun chi isang le. Amani hin fixa they should always take plural verb ito na. Kutya hile tulaya hi. The police has a sound of singular. Detail plural verb la ngay it should be have. The police have arrested the culprit na. 7. He has saw the movie 3 times already. He veleuhen ten sa chun detail in sentence structure is tawin. He has saw kitito. Has plus verb ahong dingay. It should always be in third form as it's a perfect ito. Present perfect na. Has saw hilaw it should be he has seen. So hilako seen na. Let's move on to the next question. Question 8. The behavior of these students leave much to be desired. Alet tuahi verb veleuhen verb hi leave iniuto. Ele leave hi a sound on loze at plural na. Ele a subject hi veleuhen ipiham who leaves or what leaves much to be desired itibahile. Is it the students or is it the behavior? Of course, we're talking about the students. Ay mga to a behavior is a noun. So very specifically a subject to it's not the students, it's the behavior. Behavior is singular, so the singular form of leave will be leaves. Abana question 9. The father with his sons are arriving soon. As well as on kasaytain subject 1 to subject 2 kikaa with along with together as well as home. The verb agrees with the first subject here. First subject is the father, which is singular. So error lies in option 3. Are he loading? It should be is. As it should. The father, singular is it na. At 10, the jury was divided in their opinions. Jury it's a collective noun. Collective noun as I said, singular verb general lain. Ay mga was dito di lang bet na dito aban hi in their opinions divided dito opinion yung gibang law amho kira division umta hutya hile chun plural verb la dito ni na hutile option 2 was loading it should be where. 11. He has come yesterday. Hiti veleuhen yesterday kitito it's already past tense na. Tizi ato has come hit hello de. Abang chun gele has kela he had a hidem itimate ya evanga. He had come yesterday zong hit hello de. Zi to time of action ekipi pat lehin. Ti short for my email ti do dan saying time of action ekipi pat lehin. A sentence to be present tense or past tense perfect form anam sa hello. It should always be in simple form. Example ato zanhin ko homework ka bolen ti dinga hit. I did my homework yesterday. I have done my homework yesterday na ti hello di. Time of action na kipi po this verb form should always be in simple form. Chiki sahi yesterday past tense says yato. Chi ila ado va hile he come hello the second form he came yesterday. And 12 zong he quantifier subject verb argument video ki kal out quantifier kan say te little kiti chu uncountable aki mang iti chu na little to positive degree na comparative degree to less hong hito less than comparative achi phale abana superlative to least here ala tu in subject ipitu ki say students chi countable hito kisim thema ma chuna chi ja chu less na man thelo de countable achi ipi man juta few ki mang chuna ala to comparative form is chu it should be fewer less loading no fewer than. Edit 13 I have visited Agra last month. Jay say the bang ba it's like time of action kipi cho last month na at time of action kipi ahile perfect thelo di cho kuti ahile past tense hi ja chu had visited zong ngai di lo na say bang ba cho perfect ngai lo is ja chu option 1 heading have he cut this superfluous. The correct answer will be I visited Agra last month. 14 the news are too good to be true. The news kiti uncountable noun na isay tawin na advice, information, furniture, hola. News kiti cho one news, two news yes it doesn't have plural form. That means it will always take singular verb din ito. Kuti ahile the news it should be is singular hinadingan na. Are loading it should be is. 15 the sceneries of Uti was wonderful. Twice say tamang bang chung hide uncountable noun base. Sceneries kiti hi countable form plural form hello cho scenery no plural form, so error lies in option A hiji hello de. Correct answer will be scenery. 16 he as well as his brothers were present. As I said tave haman mamazing as well as along with together with ho hi patle. The verb agrees with the first subject he singular, so sila where he hello de. Singular form of where will be was. Where hela to was on hidia. 17 azong hi detail in ka say in short azong ka say subject verb agreement detail video ha azong detail din ka na say tin a number of plural subject plural verb alain the number of hi patle subject plural his verb should always be singular iti tawin na tizijun a rule says how that out part 2 have loading it should be has. 18 the team were playing well. Who were playing well? The team. This is a collective noun and we are talking about only one team na. Teams kitla so plural so where boy lo na. Jisong hi ipisi teams kitiya kisudi thelo ham. Teams were playing well kitila bui di lo so. Ahibanga so we don't change the subject according to the verb. Instead we change the verb according to the subject. Jisong hi detailing discussion kapit kabol time na. Tizijun say sound out option 2 ngi na where loading was. 19 the committee have given its decision. The committee collective noun there's no division. Kutya hile has. Option 2 hitin boltang na underline bowling kating and correct answer hitin hizit hotay. 20 the teacher asked the class to be quiet while she explained the new assignment but nobody is listening. Parallelism based on tense na say in the teacher asked past tense to be quiet while she explained past tense the new assignment but nobody is listening. Is hilo bo na parallelism tense ki ba ngay? So option 4 is loading it should be was. Moving on to the next question. 21 hiji song hi video result hi ahoi la hoi lo hi complain in a bolo do hi very comfortable tripod wa tun thei diam ka ti le a hi thei point tun thei dan dana kan tun hin na pi ham view jong hi ken kam point te pi ha ki bol khalo hi ji chun next ang le result bet dong zen improvement anani taw hitin vet thei dan da ki chi phana hi le na concept chi ma thei phat ba hi le vet thei dan dana in vet yo hi ai bi le chi question hi velo hen you may discussing your problem in tomorrow's meeting chi model ka se pangtai na may ki hi model hintin may zawa model zawa verb pe ya hi le it should always be in base form it is na putia hi le you may discussing hi thelo ding you may discuss chi di lo na so ta bang hi easy to a rule hi zong na chun he to but as I say ho as well as rule ho bang bel to a rule ni he lawa hi le na risk thelo de na risk kha hi zong le negative marking na modi tin he sia cho rule hi English grammar zong hi risk mo bol bol lo ding na risk mo bol bol lawa with certainty and certainty na dinga chu rule hoi ta het ngai ti he next ahi she used to eat a lot of chocolates when she was a child past tense sentence plus used to kitia hi we can never use present form she used to ed hi des na chibang chu very basic he chi loading used 23 in August she will be enjoying all the fruits her grandmother will plant last January Chiveleuhen August patle she will be enjoying future tense is August hung hung nai lo na ala all the fruits her grandmother will plant last January itia plan ham last January atia hila chun achi sa heta chuna putia hila will plan hila de it should be option 4 na chi hi kat diu plan hi planted iti yung ide na Abana 24 Sam and Tina had wondering what to do this weekend Tizong hi a structure hi velohan had wondering kiti chu pum di lo he o Tizi achu had been wondering zong hi lo di azi chu this weekend na tia hi ahong lung din weekend na tia hin na say pe chu present context di tin chu Tizi achu had hela ho ipi man theo ham hi hela hi option 2 ho had hela ho are wondering what to do this weekend 25 She is one of the best dancers who perform flawlessly on stage. One off rule always followed by plural subject iti na dancers hinga to option 2 ji plural subject dancers is a verb singular hita hiti perform hi relative pronoun role kasi in who relative pronoun ma hi amasang cha chi be cha hi ki depend iti na dancers ihel hi plural hita so perform plural no na chalai ka confused what they are 26. The scientists explained that the experiment was unsuccessful because the equipment malfunctions during the final stage. The scientists explained, past tense, that the experiment was unsuccessful, was past tense, because the equipment singular form data malfunctions. Subject-verb agreement rule nungsian equipment uncountable noun is to malfunctions did so I banga tense velatun explain past tense was past tense kutia malfunctions the answer should be malfunction second form naman ngayo IONED siso di na 27 by the time the committee reviews the proposal the final draft will be sent to all members to aman say but tense base hong hidi by the time the committee reviews the proposal committee hon proposal to review about part le the final draft to members hozo sipama anaki send Monday hitai ati so by the time na tisi ahi anakisen mandita ati ahi la chun that means future his only akisen mandita action completion a bit sa so puti ahi action completion kiti popo so then to perfect ang mga ilong na puti ahi will be sent loading future perfect tense will have been sent future perfect tense ide action so ahong lung dinga na say yan lang past tense yan lang present hiyong akitsay ding ko na say completion of the action na refer ahile perfect anong sa titidio 28 his argument shaped by historical analogies and subtle philosophical undertones lend support to a broader cultural reading. And at Talay Belohan, his argument, to main subject na, shaped by historical analogies and subtle philosophical undertones, tilai he just a description of the argument. Ali ama a verb to haitiam len hi to argument singular hi hile sisong singular ngai. There should be a sound which is lens. 29. She usually is forgetting her keys at home. Usually kiti to ahimil mun din ito something kasi ta in regular basis din ito na kutai la habit lang atin tin habitual action ho ko example in nisim in school kati ito I go to school every day daily kiti so as it's a regular basis na boz ito I am going to school every day na tilos na chita banga chu chilaya jong his simple present form am she usually she attends dilo so part 2 is forgetting loading. She usually forgets. Na, simple present. Ah. 30. The meeting minutes recorded by the assistant contains several inaccuracies that could cause confusion during the future reviews. Verb ipiumam contains umto. She contains kiti his singular. Subject to singular hinam itik divahile. The meeting minutes. Meeting minutes kiti hi. Chi minutes. Ito na main form to. Plural hitaso. Sisi atu plural verb. Part 2. Contains loading. It should be contain. Oh, plural verb. Alungdong na bahile. The meeting minutes kiti hi. Meaning nasa alaw may tiyo na. The meeting minute at yailakon. What do you say them? Minute kiti hi. Meaning to umto. Minute na tiya measurement of time, second, minute, hour kiti pa ko yana. Sipen ko kisayin hilaw to. Abale, minute kiti pala kon. Tilkat very small na, tiny ho na say na pala, minute na dito. To minutes kiti pa hi details of the meeting. Na, to say to the meeting minutes at yahile. Meeting to pungza akipan ham na. Attendees mizan ham. Ipito ki discussam conclusion ipiki bolam iti aki hanam. Record ki bol pa ko hiji ko the meeting minutes. A detail pa sa ini hiji Hitim no kabahila na. 31. The revised instructions for the examination circulated to all centers yesterday is still unclear to many candidates according to the supervisors. Siveleuhen verb ineuhi is ito. Is kiti singular na. Ipiham a clear na ilaw to. The revised instructions for the examination circulated to all centers yesterday. Akiti na ilaw to instructions si asay na. Sila subject asawin kisi isong le. Hoy to ham main subject na kulo nga. This is the main subject plural form so. Option 3 is loading. It should be are. Are still unclear na. 32. By momong ito lang to. They plural form was it loading. It should be where. 33. We are looking forward to hear from you regarding the interview scheduled for tomorrow. Tuzawahi form of verb. Sisong video pipen ham kaya tapon na kana say ta. Tuzawahi form of verb ni kimangte base form infinitive when it refers to an action, infinitive base form naman ding. When it refers to a noun form naman di pala gerund na ing form pa naman dito katizi na. Kuti we are looking forward to mama example kapiili kilom. Abi hoson ihit diuhin. We are looking forward to something. What is that something? Something kito naming word of thing hita so. Kuti noun form naman nga. To hear loading. Option 2 hearing. To hearing from you na. 34. The speaker explained the concept clearly so that everyone understand the topic without difficulty during the workshop. See, tense base. The speaker subject verb in to explain the concept clearly so that everyone understand. See, present tense hitaylo. Present tense hinamazon. Everyone understands hong hidito. Ala si base ako nang to option 3 adi ilaw hinhete understand hitaylo na. Ala past tense sa hizi ato understands song hitay di ilaw de. It should be understood. Plural form. 35. The artist who created the mural and inspired many young painters were praised by the Cultural Association at the annual festival. And the verb in yung where. koi ham who were praised koi ha the artist who created the mural and inspired many young painters. Young painters is also subject to koi ham who was praised. The artist koi ham machu who created the mural and inspired many young painters. So just description of the artist. Now main subject artist is yachu. Error lies in option 3. Where loading it should be was. 36. Sisong detailing gonna say that each of one of any of either of neither of akiti patle plural subject hizi na hisong le of zauloa if it is directly followed by subject each student say it should be each student. 37. The samples which were collected from the site and sealed for testing is now ready for analysis in the laboratory. The samples plural were plural from the site and sealed for testing is now ipitam. What is now ready for analysis? Samples ito. Aho tiya plural here. Hichihi is loading are. Oh. Abang katsu where hibile na timate yo so azi say where kimang here. Aki collect mo cho ti sa hita cho. Na hiji sample ani ki collect sa pen so tu hin ready tai at ya tu hin now present tense da so si acho where kimang lawa are kimang 38. The painting that had been stolen long ago was recovered and were displayed in the museum yesterday. Verb ineo hiveleo hen was where kat pen di lo so we have the same subject the painting singular was di where hello did should be option 3 where hello ding was. 39. He must have been very busy last week because he is not answering his phone now. Last week to say na because he is loading was because he was not answering his phone now zong he loading now he manung date ya then zong ka man the no past tense sa boy lo zong la main so option 3 zing 40. The driver stopped the bus to let a herd of cows cross the road. The driver stopped the bus to let a herd of cows cross the road. Si veleu hen the driver singular here stops it is or present tense here nga so bus so nga abana let a herd of cows cross the road yeah so that means action to kitsaita ay lawa ti going on ti kitsaita he ti so action ni kisay ya so masapa kitsaita he ngai na this is option 1 stop loading. Second form will be stopped second form 41. The children were playing in the garden happily when they are startled by an eerie sound. The children plural hintin were plural dita in a garden happily when they are plural hi ay mga tense details na azito were playing when a time kibang to where option 3 zong are loading it should be where here. 42. When we arrived at the station the train already leaves for its destination. Alati kasayta in azola nga action akitayta hile perfect form din na when we arrived past tense ito the train already left zong hitay ay nga anadalha ta anachita ito action to complete it as na sisi ato left sang ato the train had already left had is also had already left na say already past perfect agree do action kitayta is ato. 43 he parallelism base na she subject woke past tense finished past tense and go koyam amahi who goes out amama so same subject a verb here bona parallelism I woke second form finished second form it should be went option 3 go loading went. 44 the train will be reached the station before sunrise tomorrow. Jezong he ay mi pawn ga say lo hen zing niho nisasu masanga to train to a station anal hungdi ahitai ati na hungdi ahitai ati ni to hungdi ahitai ti ay azwa ka say in perfect hindi ni na future is only perfect form of my future perfect hindi ding ato si bihilahu will have reached future perfect tense 45. She glanced at the papers and saw some lines of poetry. She glanced, past tense, at the papers and saw, past tense na, some lines of poetry. Di so si poetry saya poetry hial diam kalong di pile. Tu ta diamang so abona so di azia so noer te taut na. Bana 46. Neither the students nor the teacher were ready for the sudden fire drill, leading to a moment of confusion before everyone evacuated. Neither subject 1 nor subject 2, either subject 1 or subject 2, subject 1 or subject 2, not only subject 1 but also subject 2 ay patle rule of proximity. Verb in akine PP. Verb where in you. LAP to kinayam. Subject 1 to kinayam, subject 2 to kinayam. Obviously, subject 2 to kinay. The teacher singular is yatsu. Where naman tayo din instead of where was. Ay ngay. 47. The profound implications of the burgeoning quantum theories, a field still largely inscrutable to the uninitiated, remains a contentious subject amongst the most eminent physicists engaging in spirited academic discourse. Si sentence is asawa-asaw so ahi mga subject-verb argument bisa either spotting it yung the answer to by isa. Oh, ala verb ipihamuha lewhen remains ito. Remains kiti es sound zia singular na. Ele amahi what remains a contentious subject itiahile the profound implications asawa-asaw to subject of the burgeoning quantum theories a field still largely inscrutable to ay mga a main subject. Hayt in gelto sa lesson hiji so main subject implications plural na. Kutiahile remains as sound ni tailod. Error lies in option 2. Remains kelahi, remain hiding. A reason to piham. Implications plural ahisi. 48. The manager along with her entire team expects that the project will be completed before the deadline and they shall submit the final report on Friday. Along with together with rules ihase mamanzing ubin manzong tihamang mamahin. Verb direct singular to plural here, plural to singular here. Ko edik ba very used to it hiba so concept here lot buya buy as it so along with together na ang hida. Expects mang will to expect ang here by way no mate na. Error to option 2 na timate so ahi nga sa hen along with the verb agrees with the first subject it is about so the manager na singular expects singular. Kutila part si tay ka first na ka di tinin so na. Aba na will model plus be. Si rule tampi kizi he rule thumta hai ama sapena along with rule chai dita abana model plus be plus verb ahila third form will be completed part 2 dita na rule ni kimangta abana athum na achu and they shall submit shall model hito akika abiyo ma hile verb third form achi ahibanga akika imam lawa if it is directly followed by the verb that verb should always be in base formative to original form submit gangailaw submitted gangailaw submitting gangailaw original form dinding which is submit. 49. The committee's objectives included increasing membership, improving communication channels, and to foster a sense of community among its diverse members. Azara, parallelism based on use of verbs is able to sitamang tung hidena. The committee's objectives, plural, included past tense is to include, includes aboy ngaylaw, increasing, ipiham ay include ito. Number 1, increasing membership. Number 2, improving communication channels. Number 3 na ito, to foster ito. Siya 3 na ito. ing increasing, ing improving, sila yung fostering aman ngay. To foster, a form kibang lang. Oh, parallelism. To foster he, fostering, ing form ano ko. Fostering meaning to promote, promoting tinay. Oh, hello. Kaula. Next, the unique challenges of the project, including its remote location and the unpredictable weather patterns, makes its successful completion a testament to the team's resilience. Including, excluding, as well as along with rule to kibang so the verb agrees with first subject pinimam the unique challenges plural form kutya hile verb to ipiumam make ito hiti make hiti daw de as it to challenges plural hita hile verb zong plural ahingay which will be make option 3 make 51. The venerable institution aims to both preserve ancient texts and promoting critical scholarship among its burgeoning community of young researchers. Parallelism based on verbs na. The venerable institution subject ita aims to ipibol diham aim to ama sa pena to preserve ancient texts and abana to promote hindi to hili komanaza ta na builaw komanala intin both at ya verb ama preserve what ancient texts and promoting ing man pahitilaw de as to try infinitive to man ya sisi ato and promoting hilako and promote si base form man diyo infinitive related lang. 52. The profound impact of digital technology on societal norms, a phenomenon universally acknowledged by sociologists, are increasingly becoming a topic of interdisciplinary academic debate. Verb veleuhen are ineuto. Ipiham, what are increasingly becoming a topic of interdisciplinary academic debate kitilet. Asawa sautna. Veleuhen a phenomenon universally acknowledged by sociologists kihikibele ipiham asini ko norms ko asini about norms ipizya ko ka the profound impact of digital technology and societal norms main na isayo la impact pa isayo na this is the main subject impact singular form amzi atu hiti plural form naman hello so error lies in option 3 loading is increasingly becoming 53. What the ancient philosophers believed about the nature of reality and the purpose of human existence remain a subject of intense debate among contemporary thinkers. Verb ipinevam, remain. Ipiham, what remains a subject of intense debate itiahilachun. Word khat. Silayabang hi word khat aki depend law dito. Ipiham, what the ancient philosophers believed about the nature of reality and the purpose of existence. Hitifek hi asay ito. Hitifek hi it still remains a subject of ati ito na. Kutiya hili, word ka aki depend out. So tabang hit. Si a sentence som diwa hili. Hiti tabang ito. For example, hit hindi divin ka siling na. What you think about the relationship between the students and their parents. Is or are unbelievable. Ipiham unbelievable to. A relationship ham hilaw. Students ham hilaw. Ipiham aman agil pen hi what you think about. Hiti to si veletun asawa sautuna. Chita bang hito asawa sawintin word khat aga depends on hiti law. Hiti agil pa chu hito. Hiti hozo situa agil pa chu. Chita bang achu. Chilaya hi agil pa chu what you think. So hi kila do bang bela. What you think is hilaw dio. Say subject pihap bezong chu mean subject to what you think chu hito. Chita bang achu. Chilaya zong hi ipiham remain a subject. Amon atasan pau chu what they believe na about chu chilaya na habet hito. Boilo. But kasi mga chay ka subject na hit him do katasan singular verb la dihin is it chun error to option 3 na umena remain hilaw din remains a hingay singular verb na 54 the committee which oversee multiple departments has been granted additional funds to implement the new sustainability policies across all regional offices belewhen verb ipipine has abana oversee singular s sound umlaw plural kuti ai hoi chu chu hidyam he thene di ba chu a subject chu phem hol do chu the committee kiti chu collective noun here chlaya he village sentence ai ima division umlaw kuti ai singular la de tine na the committee which oversees has hindi na so option 1 oversee hela chu of overseas 55 the increase in the number of unresolved cases and the lack of clear guidelines from the authorities has contributed significantly to the confusion surrounding the recent procedural changes. Veleuhen verb in hi option 3 has hito. Ele ipiham a contribute ipiham contribution ball to. Who has contributed itia hile? Subject ninyo verb bang. The increase in the number of unresolved cases, this is subject 1. And the lack of clear guidelines from the authorities, this is subject 2. Niyum ta na. Kutia hile 1, 2 plural. Option 3 has loading, it should be have. Ti and omlawa, ti subject hi omlawa. Subject 1 bao the increase in the number of unresolved cases at yale has it so. Aban le acu ngapa omlawa. Subject 2 bao the lack of clear guidelines from the authorities has di so as it so lack increase so. A main subject ko ay banga ti case ahi ni hung ki gom ko mahi phana so have ala ka so. 56. The list of recommended candidates for various regional posts were prepared in haste, without proper background checks, which resulted in several administrative complications during the initial phase of deployment. Verb inyo hibelewhen, where, ay na, where, ipiham ang prepare to. What was prepared? Option 2 media. Ipiham ang prepare to. Is it the list, or is it the candidates, or is it the posts? Ay mi pawatsun ka sa ilewhen. Various regional posts dang recommended candidates ho list kibol to hiji ki prepare it is na hiji list aki prepare pa to say so what was prepared list, this is singular so where loading it should be was. 58. 57. The emergence of new infectious variants amid inconsistent global vaccination efforts have reignited debates on public health preparedness and internal cooperation. Ito ay below verb we have ito. Ipiham, what have reignited debates katiya hile? Ang mga subject hitamatam to the emergence of new infectious variants and amid inconsistent global vaccination efforts. Emergence singular, variants plural, vaccination efforts plural. Ipipen na hiki depende ham atiya hile. Abo na kiwam kom lang hindi law. New infectious variants ahong umdo pa hiti emerge ahong umdo pa hiti so emergence to main subject this is the main subject singular ya kutya hide have it helode. Option 3 have loading has a reason si 58. That the experimental results contradict prior findings and challenges established theories suggests the need for further investigation into the novel methodology. Verb inuhi challenge ama sa pena contradict uma challenges uma suggests ele veleuhen suggest singular challenges singular contradict plural to ay hogyal dana to suggest to challenges to singular hita hele contradict to adilo hindi estimate yo mga so to mga hi ni kat meaning ti a structure pa hi igabet sa law ba hele choose skill yo ele to hin veleuhen did examine ipiham what suggests the need for further investigation tiling hiti that the experimental results contradict prior findings and challenges established theories hiti fact na dito suggest to buy talo aso I say tabang ba asawa sa wintin hiti word penti di song ulo na hiti fact na suggest at easy ato singular kimang di mo lo si di ta ay le adi lo din so tilaya contradict hi ko ham experimental results sa ito hiti experimental results hi plural hinten si ato contradict singular plural form na data ala part 2 challenges kityong to results sama ma hito tizi ato results plural hile challenges as sound na lado de which will be challenge yung na 59 countable uncountable noun base. The committee has collective noun has postponed division of laws so has data. The announcement until further information is received from the regional offices. Information advice kitiho it has no plural form. Na plural form aning verb sa singular verb la zing kitiho. Tizi ato informations plural form hitelo din na. Option 3 information hidi verb bang to data na is abana 60 Tisong hi kasaytain when we have two verbs in a sentence the helping hiding main hiding helping verb reveal the tense of the sentence and main verb should remain in base form ito na tiba nga to option part 1 ka hibelewhen sila helping verb dit past tense sa to kutiya hile main verb pa to base form ma ngai new ngai lo it should be no singular hi that knows ka hidi lo so base form ipitens hen lang subject is singular handang plural is only ep is only chi base form amdio new loading it should be no. 61. Not only did the committee reject the proposal for its impracticality, but also criticized the team for poor presentation. Tizong he, to 60. At tungay say pa ito bang he. Not only did helping verb umta cho. Tizi ato past tense ahi banga the committee reject base form umta. Di ta o chi base form part 1 di ta for its impracticality, but also criticize at ito na. Kuya ama ito committee ama helping verb did anay ta ahi main verb man so si chu base form ngai ed chila d ki hapa very unnecessary option 2 he criticize base form iting ide. 62. The fisherman caught many fishes from the lake yesterday and sold them in the market at a good price. Fishes ong hisay tabin fish akitya hile 1 fish day, 2 fish day, 3 fishes hitelo. Fishes kiti jo it's a number tampa the fishes kiti hilawintin a species a variety za chum more than one nan say pa the fishes kiti jo na to hi velewhen tampi amat atia hila chun a variety as say nine silo so it's about the quantity kutia hila ita main tam song le fishes hitelo it should be fish. 63. The main actor as well as the supporting cast were praised for their outstanding performance in the play. As well as rule subject 1 subject 2 verb agrees with first subjectives na kutia the main actor singular is to option 2 where he was hidio. 64. The number of participants in the advanced workshop were surprisingly low given the extensive promotion. Ipiham alo to what were surprisingly low tileng participants plural hina so his only a number his on we're talking about the number by the way the number of the percentage of kutia even if the subject is plural form, verb should always be singular. The number of participants in the advanced workshop was where he loading was. 65. Neither of the applicants have submitted the required documents to the office yet. Neither of, either of, one of, each of. Iti po vahilit. Subject plural is only, verb should always be singular. As you say, stress na taute. Have loading has. 66. The director explained that the report was delayed because the data was not yet collected. The director explained the report. Ipizia report to delay ham atiyahile. Data to collect kibol nailaw. Kibol nailaw atiyahile chun. Akibol nailaw zong to complete ita to. Bol hen lang bol hit zong le akitsai ita to na. Tizi ato amonga ni sentence kara action ni tu na saya hile ama sapahi perfect ang mga ito to ipizia aki delay ham ki collect nailaw na aki bol nailaw to kichai ta to na bol hin lang bol hit zong na chun aki chai khat ito perfect na completion khatung hita to chizi ato was not yet collected loading chi attempts base adilo had not yet been collected na perfect form nam sa de. Yet his laws had not been collected na. So ahong di sing had not been collected na. 67. That the expedition faced unforeseen challenges. Si possible answer tampi boy pihitaw adi law pan he like exam ako correct answer kitong din na sa law so concept na din say to ya abang he can answer khat kapi ay possible dang na ano rephrase he za dan no dito apart hisung ka na hisong le main focus due to error to ipibase ham kan kasi pa ni het timam ni het timla di pa na ihabol video. That the expedition faced unforeseen challenges in the treacherous mountain terrain were evident from their delayed return and exhausted appearance. And ito a verb niyo to were evident. Ipiham, what was evident? Itiahile that the expedition faced unforeseen challenges in the treacherous mountain terrain. Hiti asawa to, but that fact, hiti fact to evident adito. That was evident na. Tizi atu where hiti loading. Main subject to try ka ito. It's a factual fact ka ito. Tizi atu option 3 where loading it should be was. 68. The sudden influx of tourists attracted by the newly opened resort have caused a significant strain on the local infrastructure. And the verb niyo to have ito. Ipiham what have caused significant strain katiya hili. Sa asawa sa auto ay mga main to ipiham tourist influx pa to say nito. This is the main subject na. Singular is ya too. Part 3. Has loading, has course na. 69. The research team concluded that each participant must submit their reports before the deadline on Monday. Kiti SSC GD error spotting rule revision ham ay past questions discuss bol na ato ham kasun kana say tayo na. Subject verb agreement kikabo hilawin din. If the subject is a verb, it takes singular verb. Just a very basic ita hit down na. Singular verb la ay pronoun ng singular hingay so parallelism o mga na. Parallelism based at if it bahile, each participant must submit. Adi ato mas umhilahin submit si dito but model si ato si base form ta dita. Singular subject kila is ato sisong singular hingay so there hit hello di. Singular form of there will be to each participant gender kihelaw ato his lang ato katbo na sidle his na ato but his or her katpen nice na. 70. The players in the national team works tirelessly to improve their performance before every major tournament. Verb in he works. Who works tirelessly itiyahile. The players in the national team. National team immediate subject pa hito. National team works. A national team is saying a player, so very specifically a player, so mentionable is that. This is the main subject. Plural hile works as sound tailored. It should be work. Screenshot ho ina kibo. I-post ba screenshot in the board video. Question 71. The CEO, along with his senior advisors, are traveling to the international conference to announce the company's latest technological breakthrough. Say verb below are traveling ko ham along with mutuna. Ani niya na bidahile plural hili to are hidi ahibanga along with rula too. The verb agrees with the first subject, so the CEO dungziya subject 1 dungziya chidi. So option 2 are loading is there. 72. A large number of equipments were delivered to the warehouse last week to support the upcoming production schedule without any delay. Equipments kiti uncountable noun hin na evidence equipment kiti ho so a large number of hiti plural form ang pasong hiti lo the equipments loading error lies in option A. A large akisim tailo to number naman tailo to a large amount of na a lot of equipments ang pem khat naman tay eva to number of pasong hin naman tailo na so option 1. 73 below hand, the volunteers were collecting supplies for the flood victims. The storage facilities was inspected. Part 3 bo hivelon dito. The koy ham inspect bol to. The volunteers is all subject ang masat hile passive form na koy hello was inspected hello the arrangement hindi hello the hintin. So option 3 iti will do ham. While collecting supplies for the flood victims, inspected si kaddiw inspected hung masading part 3 ka ading inspected hung masading abana the storage facility for safety compliance na. This is correct answer higahakol basic ngay po error so if you're certain or sure that this is the part where the error lies exam amang so adi lo pa ko ngay lo ay to practice ading nga to concept bul na dia head and heading correct answer ng PP possible on head ngay na. 74. Hartley had the preliminary review. Kiti Hartley he short to Instagram reels Instagram shorts akon kakoy tay na Hartley barely scars abala SSC GD spotting error ka bola kang so tay Hartley barely scarcely kiti pala when to compare dito to ela to hin belewhan Hartley when namo nalunggela to no error ni sa jing me to but titi niya di ba nga annex I belton that several financial projections was detailed. Now what was calculated financial projections is also option 4. Was loading it should be where. Try ko na hit to piham tiya hila. Nagin sat penjo anadi isong alang kha nagin sat law kha di law error umthe na. Common aki hado o jong so adi umding adang kha di law pi theo na. So just to create confusion here. 75. If the guidelines is enforced strictly, every participating institution will be required to update its database before the annual review begins. Ito. Sibang first reading azong kitay na. Part 1 hibelow and guidelines plural ito so that's easy hello dito na. Option 1 is loading R. 76. The manager distributed many important informations during the morning briefing, causing some confusion. Informations uncountable noun ya. Informations plural form. Sorry. Informations plural form in loading. It should be information. Abanle many naman nung tahile. Many pieces of important information. Hede video. So detail kasi tayo. They gave me a furniture that matched perfectly with the room. Furniture kiti zong uncountable noun hitin na. Natila one furniture natin. So akisim tayo. So 1, 2, 3 naman tayo. So error lies in option 2. Sila ya singular form ay di ba? A piece of furniture iti di ba? Many pieces of furniture zong hite. They gave me furniture bao zong hite. Zong A maintain na din nga so piece of na A. 78. Everyone in the class were excited to see the results of the competition. Everyone indefinite pronoun niya. Puti ahile singular verb like use na indefinite pronouns also. Was. Option 2 where loading it should be was. 79. The information are very important and should be checked carefully. Information, no plural form, singular verb. Option 1 are loading is. Attending the committee's revised proposal aimed at providing transparency, unexpectedly creating layers of administratively. Creating ing form of the verb giman pada masangay ESMR was where helping verb auxiliary of verb ang mga ito. And ito ay angay dem. Simple past tense ng hising law dem na aimed at improving transparency, unexpectedly created ang hilaw dem na. Option 3 was creating zong simple past am like it's created new layers of administrative delay. Video ang sama mading tan. If you have made it this far, to chen akitay chen view bahida congratulations. So ay patient level ani mama zin na. Agi patient zozi point som sa by bedding tampi het bedding to hin. Atay chen na ben ahile. Head team din kata sanin na. To hi akim zong hidi point. Subject verb agreement based of CICC 2025 200 hozong hung thing mai the na complete dinga chi zong le amei na ki ha do ti diam repeated concept ho hi kan say hin tampi zong chu bol be the hin na hin hi zong le sen chu hi sa jing mutin concept ho zong abel bela repeat ki say zong hung tai na is it chun ti sen hin hi sa o hitin life hi le chu nang hon hin say vo tia chu pham phat ki pi the hin hi zong le iti say diam life hi lo ja chu recorded hi nga ja chu phyagang jalchala kan say jing hin iti nang hon na sim phat lemang ai lo hi na bet phat lemang chu part 1 to 7 hoita na bet na bet hi nang le nang test na evaluation na nei na dinga na bet hi hi chun first question ko khabe go ken ka say masang khan khabe be nang pause nang answer chu nang predict na ga bolen nang chu ken kan say to ki tu na concept chu nang le nang evaluate na ki bol jing ko hi ding chu nang hin tin chi video ai say then tin ti da chung hin tin na video channel hi channel la video abulanga par aki bola sao pen hi ding hite adanga ho subject verb bang ka say ba mga bula pat ka say ba subject verb argument hi wait test tamong mong grammar rules sa competitive exam cha wait test hi it's an ham kha ya complete hi time na is it chun neglect potin 30 rules hindi chen am hin hi chu he poi modi se hi chu poi mo poi ti de wang khat cham lo he bo na in link su ke interlink na hi su ke khat ne het na dia chu khat chu ne het nai ti wa ta chi ja chu subject verb argument hi pm revision ade wang chi hi avel bela na bet thoi na aboi point ke gel dan in bang part 1 to 7 hi in cha le chi ne bet chai ba hi le subject verb argument na dia chu more than enough na next video phat le hin idam bai le banking ai na bol banking a zong he ka kan ji do he tai ka ji saum he tai na he dia question solve dinga he zong le subject verb chu kan bol na sa nam ja chu he all lang le hin he dia he ke dia convenience zap chu he na ho dia zong ki chi zo a he le type do thei ham na question ho he chu ki vent he zong le first time is ya chu eptm bel han ning to go ma chu kan ji tho jing he a bai di pa na question hi zan han ki ji chu ap hi le sen hi so tin next video phale narration topic wang chu CGL ho LY SSC exam adang ho ki pat masama chu izo te te diu hin ana patient phalo hitin next video bang chu expect du chu banking ana past question ho them khat 50 questions bel he jong se bel chu ana so chu ana so fu tin e pi le tu ne ning chi chan chi so tin he theu nam he thelo ham na was it really helpful na comment section ana se tin that le share jong na bulletin asim na wa jong pan thei chen na panate phachum pi ko te ti pa chu seo hin tin subject verb argument base ading abang chu source dang bet be ngai jong ka sa the point na rule ima zo se complete hi ta in chuta le past questions 2025 I solve ba hele katina pa chu source bo hol be lawa nan chu apps ho ham an nei khat an mana hi de sectional test ho nga to the na video chun error spotting a ho hi subject verb argument we je silin ma ma hin chi chen ji hi so tin next video phat le banking question ai lawa hi narration topic ham na khat pen na bol tin next video phala na ki motu ta hite ai pile tu ne ding hi chen chu hi sautin na bon chawin happy learning